Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this series, I am the part-time investor. Today we are going to touch on a topic called financial freedom. Did you know financial freedom means different things to many different people? However, there is one similarity that all of us share. Our savings rate determines the duration remaining to our financial freedom. As you can see, I have attached a chart which shows the proportion in which we save to determine the amount of years we have left in our journey. In order to have any significant usage left in our financial freedom funds, our aim is a savings rate of 50% or higher. This is based on the Trinity study or the 4% rule, which can be found with any simple Google search or YouTube. This rule states that once we reach the desired amount, we will be able to spend 4% every single year without running out of money for the next 30 years. Or if we use the 3% rule, it will be longer or closer to indefinite. Although this is a fantastic calculation all in itself, I personally believe that there are more practical uses to this calculation. If we were to observe the chart carefully, we can see that if we were to save 85% of our income, we will be able to retire on that lifestyle in 4 years. I will illustrate in this example. Meet Ben. He is 18 years old, Malaysian. He works at Redbox and he earns a salary of 1,500 ringgit every month. He rents out a room for 450 ringgits. Let us analyze the cash flow of Ben. He has to pay 160 in EPF SOCSO every month. Therefore, his take-home pay is 1,340 ringgits. He rents a room for 450 and he spends 500 on going out every month. The total is 390 ringgits. As you can see, Ben's savings rate is nowhere near where he needs to be in order for this formula to work for him in 4 years. In order to achieve this in 4 years, Ben either has to decrease his expenses or increase his income. I will now illustrate the calculations that is required. Say he does both. He decided to reduce his expenses, his going out, by 250 ringgits per month and take a part-time job which pays him 5 ringgits per hour for 4 hours every day. Now let us look at the restructured cash flow of Ben's situation. Ben earns the same 1,500 every month. He has to pay EPF SOCSO of 160. His room costs 450. He has reduced his expenses of going out by 250 and has gotten a part-time job which pays him $600 a month. The total now he will be positive 1,240 ringgits every month. As you can see, with this new restructuring, he is able to increase his savings rate to 59%. Although admirable, this is not exactly where he wants to be, because 59% or closer to 60%, according to the chart, will require 12 and a half years for him to retire on his current lifestyle. Ben then decided in order to achieve the 85% savings rate, he would need to reduce his expenditure further. He decided to move into the company hostel, which costs him 100 ringgits every month. He also decided to be frugal for 4 years and not go out anymore. His food expenditures will be covered by the company's staff meal. This means that Ben's new structure would allow him to only spend 150 on his hostel every month. and contribute 160 to his EPF SOCSO. The new total would be 1,790 surplus. As you can see, 1,790 gives us a saving percent rate of 85%. Let us now check if after 4 years using this formula, can we accumulate enough cash using a compound interest calculator. We would assume that the amount accumulated will be able to earn 6% annually, credited quarterly for 4 years. This will give us 97,259 ringgits. Using the 4% rule, this will give us 3,890 ringgits to spend every year, which if we divide it by 12 will be a monthly cap of 324 ringgit. Since Ben's expenditure is only divided into 2 categories, which is EPF 160 ringgits, hostel 150 ringgits, which equals to 310 ringgits every month, he has now achieved financial freedom at the age of 22 for his current situation. Now I say for his current situation because of 2 main reasons. First of all, no one should be contented with just this level of living. Second of all, if he were to quit right now, he wouldn't have access to staff meals and the company hostel. Although Ben cannot retire at this very moment, he does have some very unique options ahead of him. For example, he can move out of the hostel as long as his new accommodation does not cost him more than his passive income brings him. Say he got a room for 300 ringgit a month. His accommodation expenditure increases by 150. However, his accumulated assets of 97,000 are giving him passive income of 320 every month. Let's see that new total again. $212,529 worth in assets. How can this be? He has increased his expenditure, yet he has managed to generate more savings than before. He has actually generated 115,270 ringgits within this 4-year period compared to the last one, where he only generated 97,259. That is an 18,000 ringgit difference. We will do this calculation 2 more times for Ben. For the next 4 years, Ben will contribute $500 less each month because he will give himself some pocket money. This is how it will turn out. He would have $331,638 in assets by the time he's done. As you can see, Ben's wealth increases with each cycle. Honestly, after the 3rd cycle, Ben could have stopped at any time and lived quite comfortably to be financially free. However, Ben can choose to increase his lifestyle every year if he uses this cycle over and over again and chooses when to retire. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all learned something today. Please like and subscribe for more amazing content.